What if I told you one of the most powerful flagship phones of 2026 is actually small? Not just small, but packing specs that could seriously challenge phones like the Samsung Galaxy S26. And yet, most people might never get the chance to buy it. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It really helps me keep bringing you more tech breakdowns like this one. That's exactly what's happening with the new OnePlus 15T. So here's the big news. OnePlus has officially confirmed that the 15T is launching on March 24. And from everything we're seeing so far, this isn't just any other compact phone. It's shaping up to be one of the most impressive small flagships we've seen in years. Now, why does this even matter? Because compact phones have been kind of boring lately. Most brands either shrink the screen and compromise on battery, or they hold back on performance to manage heat and size. So you end up with a small phone that doesn't really feel flagship. But OnePlus seems to be flipping that idea completely. The 15T is basically saying, what if you didn't have to sacrifice anything just to get a smaller phone? Let's start with performance, because this is where things get serious. The device is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, which is expected to sit right at the top of the Android performance ladder this year. This is the kind of chip you'd expect in the biggest, most expensive flagships, not something with a 6.3-inch display. And OnePlus isn't stopping there. They're pushing gaming hard with what they're calling a dedicated gaming core and even a tri-chip system designed to reduce lag and keep frame rates stable. We're talking up to 165 Hz in supported scenarios, which is just wild for a compact phone. And yes, the display itself supports that 165 Hz refresh rate too. It's a 6.32-inch OLED LTPO panel, meaning it can scale refresh rates intelligently to save battery while still feeling insanely smooth. Speaking of battery, this might be the most surprising part of the entire phone. A 7,500 milliamp battery in a compact device. That's not a typo. That's larger than what you get in many ultra flagships. Combine that with 100-watt wired charging and 50-watt wireless charging, and suddenly battery anxiety just disappears. Then there's the camera setup. You're getting a 50-megapixel main sensor, another 50-megapixel telephoto with 3.5x periscope zoom, and a 32-megapixel front camera. So again, no compromises here. This is proper flagship-level hardware in a smaller body. You also get things like an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor that works even with wet fingers, water and dust resistance, and ColorOS 16 based on Android 16 with AI enhancements baked in. And if you're someone who cares about storage and RAM, OnePlus is going all out. There are 5 different configurations going all the way up to 16 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte of storage, which is honestly overkill for most people, but great to have. So yeah, on paper, the OnePlus 15T looks like it could easily go head-to-head with bigger phones like the Samsung Galaxy S26 or even compact options like the iPhone 17. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. There's a very real chance this phone won't launch globally. In the past, OnePlus did bring T-series devices to markets like the US and beyond. Phones like the 8T and 10T were widely available. But more recently, the trend has shifted. The previous generation stayed exclusive to China, and all signs suggest the 15T might follow the same path. And that's honestly frustrating, because if this phone were available worldwide, it could completely shake up the compact flagship space. It's the kind of device that proves you don't need a massive phone to get top-tier specs. Instead, if it stays limited, most people will just default to what's available, phones like the iPhone 17 or the Samsung Galaxy S26, even if those don't offer the same balance of size and power. And that's really the bigger takeaway here. The OnePlus 15T isn't just another phone launch, it's a glimpse of what compact phones could be if companies actually pushed the limits. Big battery, top-tier performance, high-end cameras, all in a manageable size. Now, imagine if more brands followed this approach. Suddenly, compact wouldn't mean compromise anymore. It would just mean preference. So yeah, this might end up being one of the best small phones of 2026. The only question is, will you actually be able to buy it? What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. See you in the next video. Take care.